Breaking news, baby dolls. An investigative journalist, George News, has just tweeted this publicly about PulseChain. The guys over at WorldLibertyFi, Donald Trump, know all about PulseChain. Winky face. Just saying. They've quoted Richard Hart. This is not a hack. This is real. I'm a bit in shock as well. Literally happening right now. I'm going to have to check it out just to confirm that this is it. The GeorgeNewsHQ, friends, as I reported for you earlier, investigative journalism since 2014. This is quite huge. This is it, friends. It's a real post. Oh my God. Whoa. It's true. The rumors are true. Wow. See, friends, we're just having some fun here. Wow. WorldLibertyFi, Donald Trump's official crypto, the DeFi project. Man, that's big. Huge. WorldLibertyFi. Oh, man, that's big. I've got to show you the backstory as well, friends. Richard Hart has the same lawyers as Donald Pump, his whole family, and Elon Musk. And they're called Quinn Emanuel. Quinn, Emanuel. And they've been helping Donald Trump with ethics and stuff out here when it comes to, like, you know, I guess his presidency. So, which is interesting. Like, they're very, very highly respected. Nuclear Herbs, shout out to Baby Doll Nuclear Herbs. Woo! Nuclear Herbs said as well, these big guys, it's not about money for them. They're like the top of the top lawyers. They've got the best reputation. They only care about reputation and winning. They just don't want to hire. They don't want to get hired, and they reject cases. He goes, they reject more cases than they accept. If they don't think that's good for their image or anything out here, because lawyers, right, you care all about your win rate. They only want to accept wins. So this is, oh my God, I'm still in a bit shock for it. I can't believe the world, man, they've actually tagged the guys at WorldLibertyFi know all about PulseChain. Hey, you could be watching me right now. I forgot. I'm a PulseChain guy. Huh, I know about PulseChain too, sir. I'm going to tell you one last time, Bez. How many times I got to load these bullets in? Your days are numbered. We're going to be pumpy G. So, friends, if you put the story together here, it seems quite clear we are destined to win. You know, so they've confirmed it's not a hack, it's real. They've quoted Richard Hart. They follow, congratulations, Corey Spaghetti Meatballs, friends. They follow Corey. Mr. Key Brute, is this the big break, Sommi? Well, yes. We thought everyone was full of shit. I'm not gonna lie. We just thought, yeah, they know about us, guys. They know about us. Like, I know, you know, in PulseChain community, everyone's like we're really truthful when it comes to that. But it's hard, man. In crypto, it's like, yeah, do you know about, like, everyone knows about something or knows someone. You know, it's very hard to get any concrete stuff out here. Like when we're hearing Trevor and anyone saying, they're saying, guys, trust me, they know about, the Trumps know about PulseChain. They know about Richard Hart. When we're hearing that, we're like, yeah. You know what I mean? We're like, yeah, we want to see a tweet. We want to see a tweet. Let all your other people know of your network that you're saying these words. Well, here you go, man. Here you go. Now, of course, this is not from WorldLibertyFi themselves. It's a DeFi project on Ethereum. They're not going to do that. Man, it's big news, fam, for investigative journalists with 200,000 followers to start saying that WorldLibertyFi guys know about you. Is there some cross-reference here? Man, that's big news. Now, recently, friends, there's been an incentive token inflation cut. And that's why we're seeing a round of optimism here. So pretty much Richard has, I mean, like, look, for layman terms, it's pump time. That's it. It's pumpy G time. But for everyone else, he's basically, so this is a nice green part. Hopefully, please don't fade it, please. But look, I know it's not used, it's the Ethereum price, but just, can he not cheat, bro? Please, can we get one that doesn't cheat down? Please, can we just get one, man, you cucks? Why is Ink up 100% in the past 24 hours? Because it's now more scarce. The inflation rate has been cut drastically. Friends, you have to update your page. Some of you baby dolls in the friendship cult, my Telegram, in the discussion section, friends, you got to click on the comments button if you don't know how to get in there. So the announcement page, but if you click on the comments, you also get knowledge of the announcements. You get the discussion of all the announcements and stuff out here. The inflation rate is here, friends. It's down to 1%. And 11, and these things used to be 10 times higher. This is only 3% now. So basically, ink is really scarce. Now, when would ink, and by the way, also there's a button up here in inflation, 0.1 ink per second. When would it start to make sense to re-add all the liquidity and do all the stuff? This is for the people out here. Probably when it's like 10x higher in price, if it gets back to the normal yield. And just to remind you, friends, the whole goal of these is, I guess, Richard's probably signaling you can do what you want. There's no more reward for your inflation, for your impermanent loss anymore. There's no more reward. I mean, it's dropped down 90% down. So I guess he wants the market to adjust by removing liquidity. Stop making the walls thick, because we're going to pump. So I guess what he's expecting in the next 30 to 90 days for the walls, now that they're thin, everyone's been pulled, now we can start going up. Yes, because if the wall used to be $50 million wide, it takes $50 million to make it go 4x. Yeah, but if the wall is now, let's say in 30 days from now, the wall is only $30 million. Well, now it only takes $30 million to go 4x, which means if the wall is now $30 million and you add $50 million, yeah, you're going to do something like maybe like a 6 or a 7x. Like you basically get way more pack for your punch. It's a thinner game, and it's more leverage in a way. So we're starting to see a lot of this stuff coming through, friends. A lot of people making comments about these, but like even without this, let's say hex inflation, because remember, origin address, it's got to update everyone as well. Richard Hart, big moves with the origin address, like the big moves. Guys, you got to remember as well, I got to remind everybody, the biggest uncertainty was that Richard was on the run and that he couldn't access the origin address. That was dampening PDI a bit, dampening hex, dampening a lot of the uncertainty, the FUD. It was pretty much just making it a bit harder on everyone, because they go, oh, if he's on the run, does that mean he can't do anything? But no. He literally just accessed the full. Friends, he literally sat down at the big terminal machine, the Death Star. He pushed some buttons, ordered some protein drinks over here, ordered a banana. Yeah, he did the Big Daddy, man, and he staked all of it. You know, initially, friends, when it comes to the PDI narrative, one of the things we thought about was that it would take a long time to move a lot of the wallets, and that if it was going to collateralize, it would take maybe like, a week or something of moving it slowly in. But man, no, he did all the staking straight away with the origin address wallets. Like it all got activated, which is huge. Which means if the collateral of MakerDAO is ready to go, yeah, this thing can happen fast. It just moves it in if you wanted to. This is the PDI price chart. Is at 1.1 cents. Friends, a lot of people have been calling the top again in PDI. Man, you gotta learn, friends. Like PDI is linked to Pulse. So if you're calling the top of PDI, you're effectively saying Pulse has topped out too. That's what you're saying. So, and that's okay for you to have that opinion. I'm just letting you know that's what you're doing. And also, a lot of people, when they're willing to stack themselves on one side and say it's a scam, it's over, it's not going to work. We'll see, man. PulseX is grinding up. Now, this is a log chart. I know the log chart looks good, but yeah, this is the day one stack price. Man, we're like, yeah, we got to like really make our way up. I'm hoping, friends, we come up here and then maybe there's some screwing around, racism, and then we've got to do some sort of hyperloop. That's what would happen. Of course, I wanted to go much higher. Trust me, I wanted to go much higher. I don't want to stop at 1x, or this is just 2x day one sack price. But it's for this. We're at 40% sack price here. PulseX, friends, is extremely deflationary. Extremely deflationary. The buy and burn is working in the background. What do you think about that news? You excited? I know you just want the price. No one cares at this point. It reminds me, friends, of like a lot in the UFO community, because people have been on the edge of their seats for like decades. They're like, dude, we've had enough. Stop. Just stop with it. We don't want to see another blurry photo. We don't want to hear another story. Blah, blah, blah. We don't give a damn. Okay? We want to see evidence. You can't see evidence. Just shut up. Just stop making our dopamine go up and stuff out here. And it's the same thing with crypto. We don't want to hear another word of going up and down. I know, man. I know. If we follow others BTC, friends, based off 2017 fractal, March is the big month. I guess we'll see what happens in that department. A lot of people have been asking me, friends, what about Ink, man? What happens from here? Well, incentive token, I know it's the greenest logo in crypto. Incentive token, friends, now that it's scarce, there's also this, there's a function in the incentive token code, the sushi chef code part. incentive token can be used to vote on stuff. That's what's used. So people have speculated, are we going to vote on actions and farms? Just to let you know, friends, of course, Richard's smart. He can think of a best alternative, but voting and governance, it never became a nice thing in after the bear market. It turned out to be useless because voting and governance, they were just wastes of time. They couldn't hold up value, and being called a governance token ended up being useless. That's what ended up happening. I think, friends, PulseX was meant to be the governance token. I think that's what it meant to, if I remember. Had the buy and burn and being in governance. Now it just does nothing, just like buy and burn. But it's not just does nothing, friends. PulseX actually does the most. PulseX, just to let you know, friends, I'm just going to tell you this in a very non-racist way. PulseX has literally one of the most utility in crypto. If you own it, a literal drunken Michael Saylor is buying the token through the protocol and throwing it away. Yeah, it's literally, and it's the only token where haters have to buy it. It is, because haters are going to be swapping and bonding through Pulse, and PulseX has bonded through Pulse as well. So they have to eventually route through PulseX, and the fees of the swapping around, even if these people hate Richard Hart, they hate PulseX, but if they're trading around, the fees do the buy and burn, and they actually buy and burn your coins. It's literally like, honestly, it's like the ultimate coin when you think about it like that. I'm not joking. No, I'm not saying go all in on PulseX. Just saying have all the cores. I like them. Just telling you, it's like the ultimate coin. It really is. Like it's like, wow, this coin, all you guys who don't like it, all your trading activity has to buy it. Whether you like it or not, it has to go through and buy it. Where do I think Ink is going to go? Well, it's all going to be bonded, friends. It is bonded. You can see how tight the Ink pulse ratio is. I can show you it to you here. See, it's around up here. Now, if this thing, just guessing here, if this thing can go up like here, go sideways for like 6 or 7 months, bore us out, and then we have like the final wave up. This move is still big. All right, I just want to, I know it doesn't look like extreme amount, but that means if we do like, let's say 3 or 4x on top of Pulse, if Pulse does a 30 from today, this does 100. Yeah, that's what it implies out here. I don't know if it's going to get there. Would it be a $200 Ink, $250? I hope so. So as a madam, I really do hope so. But it's nice to see you have like this breaking news of, knowing that World Liberty Finance and Richard Hart and PulseChain and all these planning things out here, that's fantastic. And also, friends, it's also wonderful that George News Twitter, look at these tweets. PulseChain will be the best performing first cycle one. First cycle. That's awesome. They're watching. Probably somebody in the PulseChain community. That's awesome. You guys have access to that, man. Richard Hart changed thousands of people's lives for the better over the last 24 hours. Don't you know? Pump it up. You guys pump it up. Thank you, Richard Hart. That's wonderful, man. 200,000 people. It's actual real investigative journalism stuff out here. So thank you very much. That is beautiful, man. That's wonderful. That's really good marketing, friends. Like you see, we're branching out. We're branching out different networks. So I'm gonna follow you guys, because you're my baby dolls now. That's awesome. Actually following. I don't know how I can contribute to this investigative journalism. The guy wearing the Pokemon hat and the Mog glasses and the giant lollipop who's spinning around on his literally squeaky chair, who's got sparkly water here. Of course, it's very, very cold. That guy. Yes, that guy who's riding with Spoonie. He's going to help us along the way. The total PulseChain ecosystem, friends, is around 3.7 billion market cap now. I'll just refresh it. Okay, it's about 3.7 billion if you add up all the non-OA market caps. Market cap 1, 2, you add them all up. Big resistance in altcoins is around the 100. It was around the 100. Now, I know market caps and stuff, they can blow out and they can change numbers because Richard Hart might own a lot of the coins. That's another thing. But here's the thing. CZ owns a lot of the coins. And Binance still hit 100 billion on the dot. Ripple owned a lot of the coins, and XRP still hit 100 billion around on the dot. He actually hit 130. Like, if you're really, really, really bullish, let's say we're able to hit 130 billion for PulseChain. It depends how you want to measure it, right? It's about a 35x on all the cores from today. It's about a 35x from today, which means, yeah, you got all the slingshot leverage and stuff out here. But I don't know, man. Like, maybe PulseChain itself goes for 100 billion itself. It's one coin. That would be beautiful. Which implies instead of a 35x, everything's 100x from today. That's what it would imply. I hope we make it, man. Like, subscribe, belly button, all catch you soon.